If you had any reservations due to the 3 hours 34 minutes runtime of Dhurandhar, it was absolutely worth it. Dhurandhar, directed by Aditya Dhar, starring Ranveer Singh, dives into the gritty, high-stakes espionage world. The plot follows an undercover mission called Dhurandhar, led by other characters with Ranveer, to infiltrate the Karachi's most violent gangs and dismantle a terror network from within. The 90% of the movie takes place in the town called Liari, which is shown as the control center of all over Karachi and eventually the Pakistan. The timeline is set up against the backdrop of events like IC-814 hijacking, 2001 Parliament attacks, and 2611 attacks, and how these Liari gangs became a supply chain for ISI to eventually execute these attacks. Aditya Dhar has done an amazing job stitching these fictional characters with real-life incidents and weaving it into the story of Dhurandhar. So first off, let's talk about what actually worked for me: the scale and the rawness of the movie. The massive production from the sets that recreate the chaotic street of Liari, Karachi, that don't shy away from the blood, sweat and grit. It is not your typical slow-mo action scenes. It's savage. The fights feel primal, dirty and grounded. More survival than spectacle. And what genuinely impressed me though was the attention to authenticity. This isn't your typical Hindi spy film with glossy backgrounds or superhero agent. Like it is dangerous, and how our protagonist blends into the gang actually make us feel like we are walking on the edge. Like it is risky, it has real life situation, it is raw, and also it is chaotic. One more thing which I absolutely loved in the movie was the political commentary of it. Like not only the political dynamics of the character in the town, but also the political environment of that time in India and Pakistan. And let me tell you, it is not very subtle. Shashwat Sachdeva was on fire in this movie. Like the music was stylish, intense and absolute in sync with the film's tone. And those old songs which are used in the scenes with the modern twist, it was bang on. Songs like Monica Oh My Darling, Ramba Ho and Hawa Hawa, the background music, title track of Dhurandhar, everything was spot on according to the situation of the film. It made the movie experience heightened and made the scenes real cool wherever they are used. Even the sound design is so meticulous, every punch, gunshot, scream, all layered perfectly under the chaos. That level of sound mixing surely deserves a shout out. But now here's where the film stumbles a bit. The script throws you headfirst into the political dynamics, gang rivalries and the intelligence operations. Blink and you will miss something. For some, especially those who are not prepared for part 2 saga, this could feel a little exhausting. A lot of movies are set up and no payoff. So this might feel little underwhelming for some audience. The flow of the movie is really predictable because it is also divided in chapters, so you can almost guess what is going to happen. I mean, once you figure out all the characters, you can easily tell what's coming next. The rest of the film plays out without many surprises. Like there is no such major twist, at least in the first part. It is not lazy writing, but the storytelling is very linear, so the interest of the audience might be dragged during some scenes. If you are going in the theaters expecting that this is some mass action movie, this is not. You are going to be disappointed. It is context filled, it is information filled, so some audience might be disappointed with the nature of the movie. I actually didn't. Like there are some long conversational scenes and no much high scenes throughout the movie. But the writing and the plot is so engaging that it keeps you hooked in. All the cast have played their role amazingly. Akshaye Khanna as Rahman Dakat, Sanjay Dutt as SP Chaudhary, Arjun Rampal as Major Iqbal, ruthless ISF figure, Ranveer Singh as Hamza. All of them did a bloody brilliant job. But the one who most shined for me was Akshaye Khanna as Rahman Dakat and Madhavan as Ajay Sanyal. Like both of their presence was so powerful and menacing that like you can't keep your eyes off them when they are on the screen. There's a slightly heavy-handed political subtext. Some dialogues feel aimed more at modern audiences than the 2000s setting. It won't bother everyone, but it does occasionally break immersion of the movie. So Dhurandhar is bold, it's messy, it's unapologetic, and it's easily one of the most intense spy film coming out of Indian cinema. It's not your typical YRF spy universe film. It is more real and raw and intense. Sure, it's not perfect, it has its bottlenecks, like the stretched out romantic angle and some drag scenes, but the effort, the scale, the conviction, that deserves all the credit. So yeah, part 2 drops on 19th March 2026. And if what we have seen so far is just a build-up, then I'm all in for the chaos what's coming next. Let me know your experience of the movie in the comments. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.